Alright, so back on the 2,000 point battle report. It is Tau versus Blood Angels. I'm going back to my heavy armor Blood Angel list, but I actually added in a third Land Raider this time, other than the right side. So starting off on the left way over here, I have Mephiston all by himself. I have a tactical squad and a Land Raider with a plasma gun. It's like, anyway, just tactical squad, plasma gun, Land Raider. 3 Predators with lascannons, autocannons. A 10-man assault squad, 2 melt guns, power up and melt bombs. Another 10-man assault squad, power up and melt bombs. And this is a Crusader, and the other 2 are actually the Godhammer, standard las cannon, heavy bolter. All 3 of them have multi-meltas, and that's it. And I have a 5-man scout squad in reserve. They're just starting off the table. They have camo cloaks and snipers. We're playing the Scouring. The objectives are all the little gold coins. And the Tau have 4 firework squads, the 10-man squads. 10-man firework squads. 9-man. One there, one behind the suits there, and one up on the hill on the left. And then, of course, there's the Riptide, Broadside with the commander, marker drones with the commander, 3 suits with all kinds of different guns, a Ion Head, and then there are Pathfinders here. And deep striking, he has a 3-man squad of suits with burst cannons, and also way over there. And also, is that the bomber or is that the fighter?
That's the fighter.
That's the fighter, and the fighter, the Tau fighter. So that's what we have. Right now, I'm going second, but I'm going to try to seize the initiative. Here we go. It is a 3. I do not. So we're back with Tau turn 1. There's no night fight, and see what happens. All right, it's the end of Tau turn 1, and we also flipped over all the Scouring objectives. First of all, they just kind of repositioned, marker lighted, and fired all their missiles and strength 8s into my Predators. This one got 2 glancing hits on it, so lost 2 hold points, and that one over there got a single glancing hit, so lost another hold points. And then they kept moving this way. These guys have fusion blasters, so they're moving on my right. As far as the objectives go, we got a 3-point right here in front of me, another 3-point in the ruins here, a 4-point on the center of the board, a 2 over there, a 1 in the far corner, and then another 2 over there in the woods. So we're back with Blood Angels turn 1 and 2. Alright, end of Blood Angel turn 1, and I actually failed to get first blood. I shot literally my entire tank row, all except for that one. I figured everything else would do it, so I didn't point him that way at that suit squad. And the one suit has has 1 wound left, and there's a drone, and they have passive leadership. This tank and Mephiston shot his plasma pistol into the Riptide. I ended up doing 1 wound with a las cannon, that was it. So Mephiston rolled 2 wounds with his plasma pistol. So that's where we're at right now. They'll probably kill this Predator and get first blood for the Tau, but we'll be back and see what I can do. So back at the end of Tau turn 2, and they did manage to get first blood on that Predator right there. He had only 1 hull point taken off and ended up dying. This one over here only has 1 hull point left, actually survived, but the broadsides and everything fired in that one, so it's understandable. The Riptide moved up and then only rolled a 2 for his jump move, so he got stuck kind of in the middle. Other than that, everything else kind of just repositioned to the right. This guy hid behind the wall, so we'll be back with Blood Angel turn 2. Oh, and none of the Tau reserves came in. But we're back with Blood Angel turn 2. It's the end of Blood Angel's turn 2, and it was a really, really uneventful turn. I killed a single shield drone out of the broadside unit. I killed a single Pathfinder over there, that unit, but Mephiston did assault and kill the Riptide. So that was 1 bonus there, but other than that, it was a really abysmal shooting phase.
You get that much? Wow.
Yeah, you got 5 inch consolidate. It's just hiding back there. But we'll be back with Tau turn 3 and 2 the reserves. At the end of Tau turn 3, and I managed to finish off all of my Predators. They are all dead now. Suits came in over here at the Twin Link burst cannons and shot in the side of this one, stripped that whole point off. The broadsides, all their shield drone or missile drones rather, fired in and killed this one, which had full hull points left, hadn't been wounded yet, and lost all of them. So they're all 3 dead there in a row. Other than that, they moved back with my Land Raider on the right hand side, and the reserves still did not come on. So well, no one came on. The fighter didn't come in. These guys came in. But look back and see what Blood Angel's doing. Turn 3. Blood Angel's turn 3, and I kind of just pivoted and shot everything. He pivoted and shot the las cannons and multi-meltas into that squad and erased them. This guy shot in and tried to take out some of his marker drones. I was able to kill 2 of them in the Red Commander squad there, because he's the warlord. But he's just kind of hanging back, and I grabbed that objective later in the game. This guy moved up with his Hurricane Bolters and killed all but 1 Pathfinder, and also killed 2 Firewars, 3 anyway, killed 3 Firewars. And Mephiston's just holding back. I was thinking about assaulting those broadsides. They all have Twin Link Plasmas and the marker drones right next to him. So if a marker drone hits, the Twin Link Plasmas that could really kill Mephiston to give him Warlord. So he's kind of just guarding this objective back here. But that's where I'm at. So we turn 4 for Tau, and their flyers probably coming in. I think it is coming in automatically. But we're back to see what happens. So the Tau started moving up to get an objective range for next turn. Mephiston took a wound. The flyer came in and shot him with everything, failed to save. The broadsides, everything in the center just pushed up the center. The tank came way up in the middle. So the tower finally going on the offensive, and we will see what Blood Angels can do. My scouts are finally coming on from reserve, and we'll be back. Alright, so back at the end of Blood Angel turn 4, and it's finally getting a little interesting. Mephiston jumped up and assaulted the broadsides after all the Overwatch. Took 2 more wounds. So he has 2 wounds left. He's hiding in the center of all those broadsides down there. I fired in and killed all the marker drones that were with the commander, so that way I could charge in without getting marker droned with these 2 Land Raiders here. And then that Land Raider moved up and killed the Pathfinders because they were fast attacking and scouring their scoring, and that's about it. But we're back with Tau turn 5 and see how we go. At the end of Tau turn 4, the Flyer moved up here, and along with the Commander, fired in and killed off my scouts, so I lost a scoring unit there. And then over in the combat with Mephiston, I was able to precision hit a drone in combat, so I rolled a 6, and then other than that, he's made all of his 2+ saves. And then he positioned himself to contest objectives and claim the 4-point in the middle. So I'll be back with my turn and see what objectives I'm going to jump on back here. Into Blood Angel's turn 5, and I moved out of my Land Raider and just ran on that objective. So I tried to move into cover out of Land Raider and rolled like double 1 and a 2. So they didn't make it, so I had to run onto the objective. This Land Raider fired into the Commander there and put 2 more wounds on him, so there's 1 wound left, but he did not die. This Land Raider moved up, shot at the Commander, did nothing to him, and Machine Spirit and multi-melted into the tank and actually exploded it. So I blew up the tank there, ran and jumped on that objective, assaulted the Tau actually, got out of this Land Raider, assaulted the Tau, killed them, and then slid back. Over here I got out and ran onto this objective. The Land Raider fired in and killed the suit and the drone that were left alive. Mephiston took down a single broadside and a drone, but they stayed in combat, and that's it for the turn. So we're going to see if the game goes on. Here we go. Let's roll dice. It is a 4, so it does go on to turn 6. Yeah. And we'll be back and see if Tau can take me off my objectives. Now that I'm on turn 6 for Tau, and it was a really good turn for Tau. Commander shot in here and killed 2 of my Marines, and then assaulted, and I did not wound him at all, and he did not wound me at all. But he is contesting that 3-point objective. Over here, Mephiston actually failed to hurt anybody because the broadside soaked up all the wounds, and then took a wound back. Actually, finally got wounded by broadside. No, by the Commander. I lied. The Commander wounded him. So he's down to 1 wound left over there. I lost a single guy out of this squad, but then this squad was decimated. There's 2 guys left, a sergeant and a single close combat guy. But we still have the objective currently. So we're back with Blood Angel's turn 6 and see what can happen. Alright, so the end of Blood Angel turn 6, and it was actually a pretty good turn for turn 6. I lost a single Marine there, but stayed in combat. Mephiston killed the last drone over there, but they passed their leadership. I was able to shoot my Land Raiders and everything into the back of this Flyer and take it out with a las cannon that actually hit it. This Land Raider fired everything into that Fire Warrior squad and was able to wipe that one out, so I hold that objective, and I hold that objective, but this one down here is still contested. So we're going to roll the dice now and see if it goes to turn 7. That's a 1, so it didn't, so look back and cut the points. So the Tau have Linebreaker and First Blood plus 2 2-point objectives for 4 points. So they got a total of 6 points. I hold 7 points with their objectives, a 3 there and a 4 there in the center. Plus I killed 2 fast attacks, so I get 9. So it's a Blood Angel victory, 9-6. Thanks for watching.